Great day, attractive thinker. Dr. Toni Hatton here, your vision and mindset expert at theattractivethinker.guru. This is where we support you with mental healing, mental strength, and mindset maintenance. Congratulations. I am so excited that you decided to just set aside this time to invest in yourself. You know, you can never invest too much in your own personal growth and development, and really being a truth seeker. That's what we are as attractive thinkers. We are truth seekers. We want to know what's in our heart. We want to know what the truth is. We want to know what the core result is, what the core path or pattern is to get the results that we desire in our lives. And when I say core, I mean in our heart, in our truth, you know, the real meaning, because we want real meaning and fulfillment in our lives. And in order to have that, we have to get to the root of what's in us that's blocking us from reaching these levels of success that we desire. You know, so many times we get information is readily available. You can get it anywhere, right? But there's something in between the information and the implementation, and that's what we work on here at the Attractive Thinker. Those are the tools, the mental tools. I support you in going inside and bringing clarity, focus, direction, and next steps so that they manifest on the outside. So just, you know, share this space and time with me this evening. Bring your Attractive Thinker notebook and pen, have that handy, because I'm going to be dropping gems along the way. You're going to receive 3 keys to getting unstuck, and you'll be able to use these keys all throughout your life to get unstuck in different areas of your life where you're going to encounter obstacles on your path to accomplishing your goals. Okay, so I'm going to be going in and out of slides. You know, I'm going to share some really great content with you, but I'm going to be going in and out of slides. So I'll be back with you in a second, but you'll definitely hear me. We're going to work together this evening and make sure that you have your Attractive Thinker notebook, because you're going to want to save this content and use it periodically throughout your life. Give me 1 second here to pull up these slides and we'll begin. So this particular message that I'm going to be sharing with you is about ending the silent suffering. 3 keys to getting unstuck. And so many times we get stuck in our lives and we're not even sure what's going on. We don't call it stuck. We feel like, you know, we hit a roadblock or we can't move, or we feel like we're not taking action. And those are the things that we're going to address tonight. And you always hear me say, great day, attractive thinker. It is a great day to be alive, because it truly is a great day to be alive. Just say that with me. This is an interactive message that I'll be sharing with you. Say that with me. You know, as an attractive thinker, we're always confirming and affirming ourselves with our powerful voices. It is a great day to be alive. Welcome to the Silence in the Silent Suffering webinar. Write that down in your Attractive Thinker notebook. End the silent suffering. I encourage you to, you know, take notes along the way, because you never know when you're going to hear something that's going to cause a radical shift in your life, maybe even unlock a particular area of your life, you know, releasing a solution that you've been looking for so long. You're about to receive 3 keys that will support you in getting unstuck so that you can take the necessary action steps that you've been wanting to take in your life. You're listening to this message, attractive thinker. You set aside this time just for you. Something about the title of this message resonated with you, and you signed up to hear this message. You set aside time. You know, put the phone on vibrate, and you told your family members and friends that you'd be in a meeting, and you just set aside this time just for you for a reason. So I want you to write that reason down in your Attractive Thinker notebook. I don't want you to ignore that, because there's some information in that reason about you. And I want to share with you right now that this is your defining moment. Write that down in your Attractive Thinker notebook. This is my defining moment. What is a defining moment? A moment in time whereas you have the mental clarity to choose to go in another direction. It's a moment in time that changes the way you see things. a knock on the door of your heart, offering you an opportunity to live your dream. That moment, attractive thinker, is right now. And that's why I congratulate you for making it to your defining moment. You see how that straight path goes straight ahead, and then the path veers off to the left, and it gives you an option also to veer off to the right. That's what a defining moment is. You've been going along your way, minding your own business, doing your own thing, and all of a sudden you hit a fork in the road. And now you're faced with a choice. I can either go to the left or I could either go to the right. Think about that, attractive thinker. I celebrate you for setting aside this time to get exactly what you need to free yourself of what is holding your greatness hostage. We all have greatness, attractive thinker. And sometimes the reason why we're not functioning in our greatness is because we feel stuck. And that's what we'll be talking about this evening. And I want to encourage you to stay until the very end of this message, because this message was crafted just for you and you don't want to miss anything. I have an extra bonus for you because I love giving gifts. You know, I love shining the light for attractive thinkers on their path so that they can see more clearly. So stay to the very end and I'll share that information with you as well. I just want to inform you, because you might have so many questions like, am I in the right place? Maybe, is this just another message, some more information, some more notes I have to take that I'm not going to do anything with or won't get the result that I'm looking for? No, attractive thinker, you're in the right place if you're tired of the mental struggle and you need a solution, or it's taken too long to reach your goals, or you're bored and exhausted with just existing. Or you need something new and different in your life, or you're ready to take action, but you don't even know where to start. Think about that. You're in the right place if you're working on your goals, yet you're easily distracted and procrastination sets in, or your soul is calling you in the middle of the night and you find yourself restless, pacing the floor, in and out of the bed, pulling the covers over and taking the covers off, or you've been trying to move forward and you feel stuck, or you feel sad. Just a little sad. You're happy for others when you see them reach their goals, but you feel a little bit sad on the inside because you're struggling to reach yours. You're in the right place, attractive thinker, if you know that you can do better, but you can't figure out what's holding you back. I just can't figure out. I feel like something is on me, like something is pulling me back or keeping me where I am. Think about that. You're in the right place, attractive thinker, if the life you're living isn't a true reflection of what you really want for your life or your highest potential. Think about that. You're in the right place if you're passionate and you're driven and you're on fire about your goals, but you doubt your ability. You're bored with the same old conversations and same old routines and same old goals. I know I was, and that's why I have this message for you, because I've discovered the 3 keys to getting unstuck, and I'm going to be sharing that with you today. I just want you to know that you're in the right place if you're a positive person, yet you can't figure out why you feel so heavy and sad. Think about that. Or you have a new idea and you're into entrepreneurship, attractive thinker, or you spent a lot of money yet receive little return on your investment. Does that sound like something that you've experienced? Or you have all of the information you need, yet you're still confused about how to pull this thing together? Or you've tried using your will and your determination. I'm just going to go hard. I'm just going to put everything aside. I'm just going to give it all I've got this time. Yet you can't seem to make progress. You're in the right place if it's taking you too long to move forward in your life, to write your book, to start your business, to go on vacation, to redesign and reinvent your life. You're in the right place, attractive thinker. I just need to inform you of that. If you keep talking yourself into and out of the very thing that will change your life because you're afraid of change. What if your dreams are real? What if they really are real? What if you're not daydreaming? What if they aren't a fantasy? What if it's not just something you were thinking about that sounds good or feels good? What if you're the only one chosen to carve a new generational path for your family? Think about that. What if what you think is impossible is a lie? It's really possible. What if that drive that you have is there because you're the leader and you're sent here to show others the way? Have you considered that? Have you considered saying, wait a minute. These powerful thoughts and feelings that I'm having aren't just coming from me. They just aren't, me trying to make myself feel good. Something inside of me is coming alive in me. Something inside of me is signaling me that I should be shifting right now. Something different should be happening in my life right now. Something inside of me is pushing me in another direction. What if there are people of influence that you haven't met yet and opportunities with your name on them just waiting to overtake you, or you're already wired to do great things and you don't even know it? What if you don't really have a lot of problems, attractive thinker, just one problem affecting a lot of areas? What if your book really saves lives? Haven't you read a book before and it just changed your perception? It changed how you felt about things. It gave you solutions. It broke you down on the inside and you felt refreshed and stress-free. What if your book that does that for others? What if your business idea became a household name, or you could travel the world doing what you absolutely love to do, or you have the potential to be so much more? What if, attractive thinker, the people around you won't even take action on their lives until you take action on yours? What if you could really be financially free? What if you could shift from trying to be financially free to actually stepping into being financially free, and that becomes your new normal? What if the love of your life is waiting for you but can't find you because you're stuck? What if what you're looking for was already inside of you and you just need the tools to access it? That was me. I felt like that for so long. What I was looking for was already inside of me and I didn't know it. I was searching outside of me for who I already was and what was already inside of me. I just want to help people. Well, you're created and designed to help people. You have the gifts to do that. I just want to sing. Well, I've given you the gift of voice and you can sing. I just want to make a difference with my life. Well, I've given you the tools to do that. What you're seeking is already seeking you and is already a part of you, attractive thinker. What if all you have to do is shift a few things in your life to access all that you've ever desired? What if you could make a dynamic living helping others? What if that's possible? Helping people overcome what you've overcome in your own life. Truth is, I already am. Say that with me. This is one of my favorite affirmations. Say that with me, attractive thinker. I already am all that I will ever need to be. It's already all inside of me. Truth is, you can never create a big life while you're comfortable living a small one. Dr. Toni Hatton here, your vision and mindset expert at theattractivethinker.guru, where we support people just like you, courageous risk takers, visionaries, entrepreneurs, and dreamers, in overcoming their mental struggles so that their dreams come true. Are you ready for your dreams to come true, attractive thinker? What are your mental struggles? When your mind keeps talking you out of what you say you want to be doing for your life, or you believe today and then you doubt tomorrow, or you know that you can do it, but you subconsciously don't even believe that you can. Or you wake up with a lot of negative self-talk that stops you from taking action. What are your mental struggles you're constantly reminded of and trying to press through past failures and childhood experiences, regrets and mistakes and decisions and choices? Do you wake up with this on the forefront of your mind? Or you know that you must take some type of action or make some changes in your life, but you lack the courage to do it. Or you're afraid of what people might think when you accomplish your goals and become successful. These mental struggles keep you stuck and frustrated. You can't go back to where you came from, and you're struggling to move forward to where you know you should be. Most of the time, people with visions, dreams, and goals are surrounded by people who don't have any. So who do you go to for support, attractive thinker? Who encourages you like you encourage others? And who gives you ideas that launch you forward while you're making sure everyone else is okay? Hence, the silent suffering. What is suffering? The state of undergoing pain, distress or hardship, physical, mental, or emotional pain, to endure or carry, or to be put under pressure. Shh, make no sound. Refraining from speech, mute, unspoken, omitting mission of something. Think about that. Instead of saying what's on your heart, you forget to mention it. You don't even consider it. Attractive thinker, years ago, I recall feeling like there was this heaviness upon me, walking around with me and waking up with me and just weighing me down. And no matter how hard I tried, I felt like something was holding me back. Days would come and go, and I realized that I was doing a lot of stuff, running around for everyone else. But my stuff, my dreams and goals, they weren't getting accomplished. Every day, I'd give away all of my energy to making sure that everyone else was okay. And at the end of the day, I was too tired to even think about what I wanted to do for myself. As a homeschooling mother of four, I totally enjoyed raising and educating and enjoying life with my children, but I felt on the inside, there's the key word right there, I felt like I was called to be, do, and have more. I felt bigger on the inside in my thinking and in my potential, but where I was and where I saw myself in my vision presented a big gap for me. So big that it overwhelmed my brain just to think about how in the world I was going to get there. Day in and day out, I tried to get clear and get the courage to step out of my comfort zone and carve a new path, but I kept getting pulled back into my comfort zone. The way things used to be. I didn't know anything about mindset or mental struggles or faulty beliefs, even though they were driving my life every moment of the day. Think about that, attractive thinker. All I knew was that it was a struggle to take action on the things that I really wanted to accomplish for myself. It's something when you've accomplished a lot, overcome a lot, and created a lot, yet that still small voice keeps telling you there's more. The more I tried to follow my heart and create what I saw in my vision, the more I was met with resistance. I couldn't even figure this thing out. I mean, it was like insane. I was really going through some mental anguish, during those times. And until one day, out of desperation, I picked up the phone and called the coach. See, sometimes you get to that point of desperation. And by the time attractive thinkers get to me and they, empty out and start talking about their frustrations, when they finish, I say, congratulations. They said, what do you mean? For reaching your point of frustration, because without the point of frustration, we continue on the same path that we're on. And when she said, when I called the coach, she said to me, I said to her, actually, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do, but if I don't get these dreams out of me, then I'm going to stop trying. And I remember that conversation, and I didn't know that I was silently suffering, full of dreams, yet can't give birth. Think about that. Most people don't even know that they're suffering silently. They think that they're just managing and coping and managing and coping. Being that this type of suffering is mental and not physical, it can't be felt physically, attractive thinker, but it can be felt internally. That silent suffering can be felt internally through stress and grief and anxiety and depression and frustration and shame. Although this type of suffering has no words, it does have a sound. Have you ever found yourself saying that? Think about the things that you say about. That's the sound of silent suffering. Or maybe you've suffered so long, attractive thinker, that you're able to give voice to your suffering. Like, whatever, that's okay. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I am tired of this. This really gets on my nerves. Have you ever found yourself saying these things? I've discovered that whenever you say it doesn't matter, you're also saying that you don't matter. Your dream doesn't matter, your freedom doesn't matter, your goals don't matter, and your purpose doesn't matter. When you know you're silently suffering, attractive thinker, you feel like you're left out of the game. You feel like you're the only one. You feel like you're all alone. You feel like this is just the way it's going to be. This is just the way my life is going to be. You feel the pressure rise and the heat of the frustration. Think about that. You feel heated, overheated. You can feel that. Yet so many times, attractive thinker, we protect our family and friends and our coworkers because we don't want them to see us cry. Surely we don't want that to happen. So we run into the bathroom, wipe the tear from the corner of our eye, and keep it moving. Think about that. You could be driving down the street. I know I was in my car all by myself. But because I was suffering silently, the thing about suffering silently, you never know when it's going to rise to the surface. You could be minding your own business and all of a sudden a tear rolls down your cheek because you're at the point of frustration. You're about to explode. You just can't take it anymore. And you know you're suffering silently when your discomfort becomes comfortable. Yet because you're strong, you're the leader, you're the go-to person, you're the multitasker, you're the one holding it all together. You suck it up, you wipe your face, you put your motivational CD on, and you keep it moving. Lifestyle of the silent sufferer. Have you ever felt like that, attractive thinker? It's like a woman at the time of giving birth who's ready to do whatever it takes to get that baby out into the world. And that's how I felt. Heavy, weighed down, and uncomfortable. And I was ready to push. You know, life has a way of pushing you to the edge so that you can grow your wings and fly. Sometimes we don't even recognize the push. And we focus on what is pushing us instead of the fact that we're being pushed to be, to do, and to have more. Have you ever heard of the poem, Come to the Edge, he said. We are afraid, they said. Come to the edge, he said. They came, he pushed. He pushed them, and they flew. You know you're being pushed to the edge, attractive thinker, when you're uncomfortable with what used to make you comfortable. You're frustrated and you don't even know why. You keep hearing repetitive phrases and words and songs and instructions and ideas. I remember, during those times of my life of that silent frustration, I would hear these beautiful songs and I would say out loud, why do you keep encouraging me? I didn't want the strength to continue to go on. But the encouragement kept coming. I was stuck, attractive thinker. My conscious mind knew what action to take, but my subconscious mind was locked in place. It was not in agreement with what my goals were, with what that new thing was that I wanted to do with my life. Consciously, I had the information, had the courageous spirit to take the action, and knew that it was the right thing to do. But subconsciously, I was programmed to keep doing exactly what I was doing because it was easy, it was familiar, and it was less risky. Do you know, attractive thinker, that you're stuck if you intend to write your book and you never get around to it? That's a sign of being stuck. You know that you're stuck when you sit down to write your vision and you struggle to believe that you're even good enough, or that it's going to come true, or that it's going to happen for you. So think about this. You go to write big goals and you end up writing small goals. That's because that negative self-talk is going on. That's because you're stuck. That subconscious mind is keeping you right where you are. How in the world can that happen? You sit down to write big goals and you look at your list and there's small goals. Something else did that. You didn't consciously do that. Or you're consistently complaining about something that you don't even have the courage to change. Procrastination. What if I had procrastination going on in my world? I would have forgotten to put a picture right here on this slide. And that's what procrastination do. It's like a silent thief, a subtle thief. It's sneaky. Procrastination steals your time. It steals your energy. It steals your creativity. It steals your progress. Think about that. And it keeps you stuck, attractive thinker. You know you're stuck. When you find yourself starting and stopping again, starting and stopping and starting and stopping, and every year nothing changes but your age, or you review your notes and you see repetitive goals and the same routines, ideas, and New Year's resolutions and dreams from years ago. Think about that. I want you to put a smile on your face for reaching this point in your life. You have to be intrigued and attracted to this message. This is a healing message, a mental healing message to soothe your mind, attractive thinker, so that your truth can rise to the surface and you can understand and clearly see that, wait a minute, these dreams are not here for nothing. These dreams are not in my heart for nothing. And it's time, attractive thinker, for you to get unstuck. As a vision and mindset expert, I've realized that everything starts in the mind, and without vision, every day begins to look the same. Dreams begin to fade, hope subsides, and what's uncomfortable becomes comfortable and normal. Attractive thinker, my journey began as a little girl. I remember singing "Just My Imagination" once again. Running away with me. Ooh. I had a wild imagination. I had so many things I wanted to accomplish with my life. My journey began when my world shifted from normal to the unfamiliar. And it caused me to embark upon a new mission. My whole mission changed. I started paying attention to what I was attracting. I became the author of Don't Be Afraid, He's Preparing You. It's a book I wrote about an incredible journey, a defining moment in my life. And you can actually read an excerpt from that book on my website at www.theattractivethinker.guru. That's G as in Gary, U-R-U, theattractivethinker.guru. Unexpectedly, I became a homeschooling mom of four for 11 years. That homeschooling experience was quite incredible, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Unexpectedly, I was given the opportunity to host the Attractive Thinker radio program for 2 years at Radio One. I was at an event, I was involved in another business venture, and I was just vending at an event, and someone overheard my conversation. Actually, he was one of the general managers, and he overheard my conversation, and he said, "Your voice and your message needs to be on the air." And within weeks, this was around December, I was at a Christmas event. The second week in January, I was on the air. I had to hurry up and create a theme song. So I wrote a theme song, the Attractive Thinker theme song, and I had to hurry up and create content for the radio. I never was on radio. I never knew, I never even anticipated being a radio host. This happened so suddenly. And that's what I want to share with you, Attractive Thinker. Get ready, because you can make all kinds of plans for your life, but the plans that we don't make, sometimes they're the best ones. What I'm trying to say is, you have plans for your life, but there are other plans that you haven't even considered that are yours to accomplish as well. Think about that. I didn't even know what an honorary doctorate was when I received one. I was nominated for an honorary doctorate for the transformation that I provide in the community, through vision and mindset work in the Attractive Thinker movement. And I had to go online and Google it. I didn't even know what an honorary doctorate was. Think about that, those unexpected blessings. So I started focusing on creating, living, and leaving a legacy. That's my model. That's my mantra. Focusing on creating, living, and leaving a legacy that speaks when I no longer can. The only way you can do that, Attractive Thinker, is through the written or recorded works. Your words, your voice, your music, your poems, your writings, your books. And I've created a workbook that goes along with the book that I wrote, Don't Be Afraid, He's Preparing You, to support attractive thinkers and really shifting their mindset concerning their defining moments, their experiences, the ones that they don't want to look at, the ones that they can't wait to run up out of. You don't want to run up out of your experience without getting the gems, pulling the gems from that experience as well. So that book also comes along in Braille for Braille readers. There's the Attractive Thinker theme song down at the bottom left corner, and some other resources that I've created as well. Christmas read-along, sing-along coloring book for children. My goal was to create things that speak when I no longer can. I host tasting parties. My daughter is a private chef, and we bring attractive thinkers together to support them in eating properly, creating an attractive body. I run a health and wellness group called Get a Hot Body Before It Gets Hot. Gets hot may be talking about temperature, but it has a lot more to do with getting a diagnosis from a doctor. That's when it really gets hot, or being told that you have to do this, you have to change this area of your life, or else. That's when it really gets hot, Attractive Thinker. So we host these events, these tasting parties. My daughter prepares this food and shows attractive thinkers how to really shift what they're eating, shift into eating living food, taking your favorite recipes, and she just tweaks them just a little bit, just enough so you can have a healthy option versus the unhealthy option with the unhealthy ingredients. I've had several media opportunities, speaking on other people's radio shows, newspaper, interviews, speaking on my own show, speaking at different events and conferences. And I just wanted to share some of these resources with you to give you an idea of how I can support you, Attractive Thinker, in getting unstuck and giving birth to what's inside of you. Everything that you see here was locked up inside of me when I was silently suffering, Attractive Thinker. These things are real. What's in you is real. So here at the Attractive Thinker, we support our clients through private and group coaching programs where to date, our mental tools and strategies have prevented 3 suicides. That's serious. Supported attractive thinkers in finding their purpose in their pain, and supported thousands in shifting from hopeless to hopeful and devastation to determination. When attractive thinkers experience this movement, they get clear, experience a calming peace, That's one of the things that resonates with attractive thinkers. They feel peace, the stress lifts, and they embrace their creativity. Their truth rises to the surface, and they leave on fire, ready to create and live a more vibrant life. Using her ability, and this is a part of my bio, using her ability to find things that are lost and fix things that are broken, Dr. Toni pulls the gems from her journey, giving you life-altering attractive thinker tools that uproot faulty beliefs, eliminate fears, and develop confidence and business courage. I want the it more abundantly. Say that with me, attractive thinker. I want the it more abundantly. Here's an attractive thinker testimonial from one of my clients during our VIP strategy session. I had the privilege of having a private VIP strategy day with Dr. Toni Hatton, and it was an amazing transformational day. I showed up to this meeting mentally weighed down, emotionally depleted, and with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I felt physically exhausted. I almost canceled this meeting, but I knew that this was something that I needed to do just for me, so I pushed. I knew that I needed to be around another powerful being that I knew would ignite a fire that was being snuffed out of life circumstances, by life circumstances. I showed up to this meeting trying to hide my pain behind a smile, but Dr. Toni saw right through it, and she began to ask the right questions. She let me know that this was a safe place and that I wasn't alone, nor did I have to continue to go through this by myself. So I felt completely comfortable to put all the cards on the table. She did not judge me. She let me know that she understood and that none of what I was going through disqualified my ability to be purposely powerful. She quickly reminded me of my purpose and how powerful I was as a woman, and that giving up was not an option. She helped me to look past the pain and see the purpose behind what I was going through. She always says, you've got to see beyond what you're looking at. My question to her was, how else am I supposed to see this? That's when the transformation really started to take place. She began to show me that the very thing that I felt I was drowning in and that I felt like was destroying me was there to push me forward. Otherwise, I would have stayed comfortable in the misery that I was in. There, attractive thinker, I want you to think about this for a moment. Staying comfortable in the misery that was there way before any of this had even taken place. We get too comfortable, attractive thinker. She reminded me that we were meant to be happy and peaceful and designed to be loved and cherished and powerful. Think about that, attractive thinker. It's like she gave me that one piece of the puzzle that helped put all these other pieces in place. And I can now see the work of God that has been taking place in my life the entire time. I knew that moment that a shift happened. Once I recognized what was going on, I became hopeful and thankful that the very thing I thought was my biggest issue gave me a solid ground to walk on. I'm sure she could see the light bulbs go off in my head as my face began to change from a look of despair and desperation to a look of hope and determination. I left this VIP strategy day excited with new steps in place. Honestly, I did not want to leave her. I left with my fire lit and my lights turned on. I left with new ideas and a great sense of hope that I hadn't had in a long time. This was truly a healing meeting for me, and I'll never forget it. It was so worth it to invest your time, your wealth, your gifts into yourself so that you can show up in the world as the powerful beings we were created to be. Think about that, attractive thinker. That is incredible. This VIP day changed my decisions, my vision in life. Thank you so much, Dr. Toni, for your strength and being a living example of greatness and power. The world needs you. Signed, a grateful, attractive thinker. Think about that, attractive thinker. Wow. Are you taking notes? I trust that you are, because this is your defining moment. You know, I trust that just this segment that you've experienced so far is really opening you up. I trust that truth is coming to the surface and you're feeling the mental healing. You're feeling less stressful and your hope is rising to the surface. You're hopeful that this is my defining moment. I can really use this moment, stay in this moment, attractive thinker. I want to encourage you to stay in the moment, be in the moment, no multitasking, so that you can absorb everything that's going on in this space right now. This is your defining moment. Are you feeling that? You mean something can change in my life? You mean just as subtle? You mean I didn't know what I was signing up for, but you mean this is it? This can really change my life? Yes, this can really change your life when you begin to receive this information and open yourself up, remove all the judgments, remove all of the negative thoughts and all of the, well, what's different about this time, or another message, or some more information, some more notes that I don't know how to implement. That's not this. I just want to encourage you that you're in the right place. So I'm going to begin to share with you the 3 keys that are going to support you in getting unstuck, okay? So let's move into our session. Keep your mind mentally strong, attractive thinker, and stay connected. So I want to share with you these links, facebook.com/the attractive thinker. That's our private Facebook group. I want you to write that link down and send me a friend request so that you can join this private Facebook group where I share mental tools and strategies every day with our attractive thinker community. Facebook.com/groups/the attractive thinker. Grow up, GROUP. I'm sorry, not grow up. It looks like grow up, but it's group, GROUP. Facebook.com/groups/the attractive thinker group. Okay. theattractivethinker.guru. That's our homepage, our webpage. YouTube.com/user/the attractive thinker/featured. These are the links where you can stay connected to the attractive thinker movement. My big why: to end silent suffering, to heal 1 million plus, and I say plus because I don't want to cap it off, to heal 1 million plus minds, and to help people with the desire and the will to see their dreams come true. That's my big why. When you think about getting unstuck, I want you to think internal versus external. External goals for getting unstuck are like a shovel, a piece of wood, a rope, or a chain. But internal goals for getting unstuck are like repetition, affirmations, clarity, thoughts, the truth, and focus. There are 3 keys to getting unstuck so that you're free to take action on your desires. And key number 1, write this down in your attractive thinker notebook: knowing yourself. If you don't know yourself, attractive thinker, then you're not clear on what you desire to accomplish and how to effectively make decisions. When you don't know yourself, attractive thinker, you don't feel like you're capable. But when you do know yourself, you know that you can accomplish these things, these heartfelt desires. Then you're capable of accomplishing it. Only when you know that. You know that if you can take care of your children and your family and your friends and running and ripping all over the place and being everything to everybody, then you can surely take care of you as well. And it's homework time. So in your attractive thinker notebook, I want you to make 5 columns with these headings: my values, my needs, my non-negotiables, my dreams, and my accomplishments. 5 columns. This is your homework for getting to know yourself. My values, my needs, my non-negotiables, my dreams, and my accomplishments. So think about that. Once you know these things about yourself, you're better able to use them as powerful decision-making tools that keep you from getting stuck while taking action on your dreams. Okay, so you have to know yourself. When you know yourself, you know that what's inside of you is real, it's alive, it's your guide, it's your purpose, and the reason why you are here. Your belief gives you access. Think about that. Without belief, the thing is not available to you. That's key number 2. You have your first key, knowing yourself. Key number 2 is believing in yourself. Your belief unlocks the door to all that you desire. Your belief creates and makes available the thing that you desire, okay? So if you believe you can, then you're right. If you believe you can't, guess what? You're right again. Your belief gives you access to the impossible, okay? So here's your homework for believing in yourself. Understand that you're not expected to be perfect. Think about this. I don't teach perfection. I teach perception. how to tap into your perception, how to shift your perception, how to know how you're perceiving something and assess if this is the right way I should be perceiving this. Because as soon as you shift your perception, you shift your life and your outcome. Okay? Some things will get by you. You're not perfect. List the ways that you can give your experiences a new meaning that supports you in moving forward versus getting stuck. So this is your homework for believing in yourself. List the ways that you can shift your perception and give your experiences a new meaning. Believing in yourself. Expand your view of the thing that has you stuck. What do you see that you can use to get unstuck? Example, don't just look at the one house on the block. Step back and look at the entire neighborhood. That's how you should be viewing your experiences. Key number 2, we have key number 1, knowing yourself. Key number 2 is believing in yourself. List all of the lessons that you've learned from being stuck. See, being stuck has a purpose. Don't just try to run up out of there. You don't want to run up out of anywhere and leave your stuff, your gems, your jewels, your lessons, your solutions, your strategies that you've learned along the way. Mix those lessons with the lessons that you've learned from other experiences and know that they are all necessary in helping you to get what you desire. Key number 3 is trusting yourself. It can be difficult to trust yourself again when you've made mistakes, not so favorable choices and decisions. If you can't trust you, then who will? Attractive thinker. It's easy to lose trust in yourself when you don't know yourself and you put forth effort with no outcome in return. That can be discouraging. When you think about trusting yourself, you're not just thinking about trusting you as much as you're thinking about trusting in what you know about you. Think about that. So here's your assignment for developing the trust in yourself again. Complete this phrase. I know that I am capable of, and you get to fill that in. I know that I am great at, and you get to fill that in. I know I've already accomplished, and you get to fill that in. I know that I overcame. I know that I get compliments on, and I know that I am unique because. So I'm going to say them again. This is your attractive thinker assignment for trusting in yourself, developing the trust in yourself again. I know that I am capable of. I know that I am great at. I know that I've already accomplished. I know that I overcame. I know that I get compliments on, and I know that I am unique because. Okay? Understand, attractive thinker, that if you can accomplish those things, you can accomplish other things as well. Actually, you can accomplish anything. Know that there is no end to your potential. Potential is unlimited. Think about it, unlimited. No end to it. So as long as you're still breathing, keep trusting and keep reaching. If you don't trust in yourself, attractive thinker, then no one else will. Think about how this sounds. I don't trust myself to follow through. See, it's one thing to think these things, but it's another thing to hear yourself say what you're thinking. When you hear yourself say it, you automatically know, you know what, that's not right. I shouldn't even be thinking about that. I shouldn't even be thinking about myself like that. I don't trust myself to follow through. I don't trust myself to keep my word. I don't trust myself to be on time. I don't trust myself to change. Once you hear yourself say that, you're going to change what you're saying and what you're thinking, okay? Key number 3, trusting in yourself. It's the one thing, that we have in our lives, attractive thinker, that really supports us in moving forward, trusting in yourself. If you trust yourself, think about it. And I've said this prior to this particular slide here, if you don't trust yourself, then who will? Not only who will, but who are you trusting over you? If you don't trust yourself, are you saying, I trust him more than I trust me, or I trust her more than I trust me, or I trust this more than I trust me? When you hear yourself say those things, you automatically know that that's not what you should be thinking about yourself. It's one thing to think this way, but it's gut-wrenching to hear yourself say these things out loud. You can feel that it's wrong in your bones. You in your body, the truth in you begins to cringe when you hear yourself say these things. Something about it just simply says, I should not be feeling or thinking or speaking this way, about myself. So in order to trust yourself again, get to know yourself and believe that if you've accomplished that, then you can accomplish this also, attractive thinker. Trust that the person that you are now is wiser, stronger, more clear, and courageous enough to go after what you truly desire. You're not the same person, so you're going to have to trust this new person that you are. How can you trust the fact that you are wiser now? If you weren't wiser now, then why are you looking at your past decisions trying to change them? That's an indication that you're smarter. You're wiser than you were before, so trust your wiser self. It's because you know now what you wish you knew then. You ever hear yourself saying, you ever heard someone say that, I wish I knew then what I know now? They don't even know what they're saying. What they're saying is, I'm wiser now. If I had just known this, if I had just had access to this wisdom now, I could have made some different choices. Well, take your wiser self and trust your wiser self and make new choices. How cool is that? Think about that, attractive thinker. Your 3 keys are knowing yourself, believing in yourself, and trusting yourself. Know that you have another opportunity to accomplish your goal, write your book, start your business, travel the world, develop lasting relationships with your family and friends, and live your dream. You now have 3 keys to reactivate the dream inside of you. You don't get to start over, you get to start again, attractive thinker. How do you remember what you now know about yourself? How do you strengthen your belief and trust yourself again? Repetition. These assignments that I gave you for these 3 keys, I want you to meditate on them day and night, every single day. Don't let a day go by without you reviewing your notes and putting them into action, affirming yourself, believing in yourself, knowing yourself, and trusting yourself. Think about that. So I have some mental breakfast for you. I eat mental breakfast every single day before I eat physical breakfast because it keeps my mind strong, okay? So here's your attractive thinker homework. First thing in the morning, eat your mental breakfast first. Just like your body needs to eat regularly, the mind needs consistent nourishment as well in order to support you in getting and staying unstuck. So review your attractive thinker notes, say them out loud so that you can hear yourself on a deeper level. Get to know yourself again and believe in your ability to be, do, and have more. Trust that you are unique. You're one of a kind. There is no one else like you, and you're capable of creating whatever visions and dreams and goals that you desire. Your attractive thinker homework. Number 1, make the decision to end the relationship with suffering and begin to develop a relationship with true bliss. These are some powerful assignments that you're given right now, attractive thinker, and I want you to really focus on each one by one. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't feel like it's not possible. Don't think it's simple or it's not going to work. Think about this. Hey, this is how I want you to do this assignment. Make the decision to end the relationship with suffering. So you have to verbally say that. Today, I end my relationship with suffering. That's a mental shift. I am no longer going to suffer, and I'm going to begin to develop a relationship with true bliss, meaning I'm going to open myself up to the good things in life, to love, to joy, to peace. No matter what's going on in my world, I'm not going to allow circumstances and situations to rob me of my peace, because if I don't have peace, I'm entering into suffering. So you have to develop a relationship. How would you develop any other type of relationship? That's the same way you're going to develop this relationship with true bliss, meaning get to know what true bliss really is. Look it up. Find out what true bliss really is. Include more of that in your life. Experiment with it. What brings you true bliss? What brings me true bliss and brings you true bliss might be 2 different things. So develop the relationship with it. Spend time with true bliss. Include more of that in your life. Define it. Write about it. Think about it. Think about that. That's what you do in relationships, right? Number 2, fall in love with you again. Think about that. We're so eager to fall in love with others, and we haven't taken the time to fall in love with ourselves. The same way you fall in love with someone else, fall in love with yourself like that. Why do we fall in love with people? Because they resonate with us. They make us feel a certain way. You know, we enjoy being in their company. We have mutual visions and dreams and goals. We communicate effectively. Well, do you communicate effectively with your body, with yourself? Do you know what your visions, dreams, and goals are? Do you treat yourself well? Do you look out for yourself? Do you take care of yourself like you would take care of someone in a relationship with? Think about that. Each one of these assignments, I want you to spend time on each one individually. Don't look at all of them by themselves and group them all together. I mean, don't look at them all together and group them all together, meaning just running through them and not really taking the time to pay attention to these words and what they're saying. Number 3, pull out your childhood dreams, dust them off, and believe in them again. Think about that. Your childhood dreams, the things you forgot about. You be like, sometimes when you get to know your childhood dreams again, you be like, you know what? I did like to do that. That brought me so much joy. I could be in my room. I would close my room, or I would sit in my closet and I would color and I would draw, or I would paint, or I would sing. I used to like doing that. Do you know, attractive thinker, you're still that person? Think about that. We all really are the same person that we were at 3 and 4 years old. We've just been here longer, that's all. Number 4, start putting your needs first and making you and your desires a priority. Think about that. Putting your needs first. Do you know what your needs even are? Do you even know that about yourself? Making you a priority. Number 5, stop giving yourself away by saying yes when you should say no. So you want to catch yourself, pay attention to what you're saying yes to and what you're saying no to, and make sure they're in alignment with your values. Number 6, understand that no is a complete sentence and it leaves the door wide open for the right person to say yes. Every time we say no to something that we used to say yes to, we're leaving that space vacant for the right person to have that position. So many times we're involved in different groups and things like that and have different obligations and different positions, and we don't even belong in those positions. We don't even like those positions. We don't even feel good about showing up in those positions. Well, when you say no, I no longer wish to operate in this capacity, I appreciate the opportunity, then you leave that space for someone who was crafted for that particular position, someone who was designed for that particular position. Okay, so when was the last time that you were truly happy? Do you know that about yourself? When was the last time you did something just for you? Or are you aligned with your values, the things that bring you joy? I say this to my clients all of the time. We can lose a lot of things in life, but if we lose ourselves, this is when we've lost everything. When I was stuck, I couldn't find anyone to help me. Interesting, right? When you are the go-to person and everyone comes to you for help with their problems, it's easy to not be able to find someone to help you when you need support. Think about that, attractive thinker. Sure, there were plenty of people around me, well-wishing family and friends, people who were comfortable right where they were, people who lacked vision and couldn't see the extent of my vision, people who meant well but didn't have the fire, the passion, or the drive to be more. I was surrounded by all kinds of people, but I had to learn the hard way. When you can't find anyone to help you, it means that you are supposed to help yourself until help arrives.
Articulated as you are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time.
Think about that, attractive thinker. No one's coming to rescue you. You're your own rescue. Why not just take these 3 keys and go back to what you were doing in your life? Why not say, well, you know what? Dr. Hatton shared the 3 keys to getting unstuck. Let me just take these keys and move on. Well, who's there to answer your questions when you encounter an obstacle? Without support, you are left to fight your current programming all by yourself. And it's easy to let yourself off the hook with excuses. Who's going to keep you accountable? Think about that. The same mind that created where you currently are can't help you create anything other than where you currently are. It'll keep you right where you are. With support from a vision and mindset expert and a group of visionaries that see what you see and really want you to get there, you'll go further faster. It's a guarantee. I tell my children all the time, there are 2 things that I've learned that will support you in going further faster in your life. And that is your associations, your relationships, and your environment. Whenever you want to change anything in your life, now this is a bonus, attractive thinker, write this down. Whenever you want to change anything in your life, you're going to have to change your circle and change your environment. And it supports you. You go further faster and you end all of that unnecessary struggling. Okay? You don't know what you don't know. That's why you don't want to just take these 3 keys and start running and trying to implement and working on your own, because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what's going to come up when you begin to implement. Those are the things that keep people stuck. You can't anticipate those obstacles along the way. Every time you attempt to move forward, every time you try to implement a new change, some stuff is going to come up. Your roots, your faulty beliefs, your obstacles and your challenges and your negative self-talk and your program, your conditioned subconscious programming. What are you going to do? You're going to get stuck. You're going to put the notes to the side and wait for and wait to the New Year's Eve and create more New Year's resolutions. Think about that, attractive thinker. This is your defining moment. A defining moment is an opportunity for you to change some things, do some things differently, include some new people into your life, include some new routines, some new beliefs, some new ideas, to take some new action steps, create a new environment. It's about the new. It's about doing things differently. Not taking new information and placing it in an old routine, in old beliefs, in old conversations. This new information that I'm sharing with you right now, it needs a new environment in which to grow. You can't take this precious, awesome information and place it in an old routine. Think about that. It's not going to work. It needs new environment. It needs new people to help you accomplish this. Every solution to a problem becomes a problem to the next solution. Every solution to a problem becomes a problem to the next solution. You need a coach to pull the greatness out of you. So here's what I did to end the silent suffering in my own life. I got a piece of paper and I started writing down the areas of my life that affected every area of my life. And I created a 12-week system, instantly implement 12 weeks to vision and mindset clarity. And this program is for passionate, driven go-getters, visionaries, entrepreneurs, dreamers, pathfinders, trailblazers, first-generation wealth builders, people who understand that they're here for a greater cause. This program is for you. Are you ready to get clear, attractive thinker, and get some direction and strengthen your focus and take rapid action? For the next 12 weeks, you'll work with me, Dr. Hatton, in a group setting. This is a group setting where you can get feedback from your fellow attractive thinkers. Where we talked about having those new relationships, okay? You're going to get this information and these resources over the next 12 weeks in 6 areas. These are the 6 areas that I've discovered that affect us in every area of our lives. There's nothing else that we can experience in our lives that does not fall into one of these categories. Vision and mindset clarity, health and wellness clarity, environment clarity, relationship clarity, business clarity, and financial clarity. You're going to get clear and align these 6 areas with your goals. Discover and uproot the obstacles that keep you struggling to accomplish your vision goals. Receive life-altering tools to support you in accomplishing and uprooting and accomplishing and uprooting. Just continuing to move forward. You're going to end the silent suffering. You're going to know what steps to take in your life. You're going to be clear about that. You're going to develop a strong focus and get organized and maximize your time. Begin to attract what you desire versus repelling it and chasing it and exhausting yourself. You're going to receive resources to support you in eating in alignment with your goals so that you stay healthy. It takes an energetic mind, a healthy mind, not a sluggish, foggy thinking mind, negative thinking mind. You need a strong mind if you're going to make something happen in your life, in this life. If you're going to make your mark, you're going to need a sharp mind to do that. You're going to discover how to create relationships that support you in expressing your greatness and discover the purpose of your environment and how to plant yourself where you can grow. You're going to develop solid business mindset skills that attract your ideal clients and customers and develop a better relationship with your money. Think about that. You're going to discover how to use what you currently have to create what you don't have. You'll have access to a private members only area in which we can communicate throughout the next 12 weeks. This is our time together. You have a coach and a positive circle of influence. Your life is changing. You can't help but change your life when you have these new resources and new information and the tools to implement. It's not just enough to have information. You need the tools to implement that information so that you receive immediate support to flow through obstacles instead of getting stuck in them. We've created a quiet, sacred space for attractive thinkers. And I want you to do the same thing so that you can focus on this program for best results. Okay. So mark your calendar, write this in your attractive thinker notebook every Wednesday at 8 p.m. This is our time together to develop a greater vision for you. Okay. The only reason you're still listening to this message, attractive thinker, is because something caught your attention and it stopped you in your tracks, or you're experiencing mental healing while listening to this message. The truth in you is coming to the surface, and you haven't heard anything like this before. You feel that this is your answer and your defining moment. Here's another one of our raving fans, Coach Lakeisha. Dr. Toni, you have helped me break through some challenges in my life and uproot some things that I have buried for so many years. For that, I say God bless you and thank you. Attractive thinkers, Dr. Toni has a way of listening that is unheard of. She hears things in the conversation before you really have a chance to say them. I hope this doesn't sound corny, but when you're fumbling through things of the past and dealing with issues that you don't want to unveil, here is one point where she knows exactly how to gently step in and help you. That sore, painful spot that you don't want to touch, you know the spot that I'm speaking of. That pain, that anger and resistance and agony and all of that darkness, that is the spot she helps you to continue to rub. And once you continue to rub that sore spot, that is when your breakthrough happens. There is life on the other side of that spot. If you're thinking about collaborating with Dr. Toni, just do it. You and your future self will be glad that you did. Dr. Toni, continue to bless others. Attractive thinker, Coach Lakeisha. Here's another raving fan, attractive thinker Jacqueline. Before my work with Dr. Toni Hatton, the attractive thinker, I had some challenges in choosing the right direction. She shared her time and the tools I needed to focus on me and my desired outcome. She helped me to create the step that I needed to move forward and celebrated my accomplishments, large and small. Dr. Toni listened wholeheartedly and provided objective feedback. She showed me how to shift my perception and create a positive thinking environment that will create my desired outcome. Environment matters, attractive thinker. I want you to know that. She was determined to see my dreams, gifts, and talents manifest so that I could leave an inheritance. Don't you want to leave an inheritance, attractive thinker? You will not quit while working with Dr. Toni Hatton, the attractive thinker. After my sessions with Dr. Toni, I left with my spirit lifted, focused, determined, and energized. I highly recommend Dr. Toni Hatton, the attractive thinker, as a speaker and mentor because she believes in her clients' potential. She constantly invests in herself, therefore improving herself as a vision and mindset expert. She's trustworthy, respectful, honest, and dependable. She's transparent in sharing her own testimonies and victories. Being connected to Dr. Toni is like being connected to life support. She will not let you throw in the towel on your life. Attractive thinker Jacqueline. Here's another raving fan. Attractive thinker Wanda. Hi, Dr. Toni. I wanted to thank you for sharing your daughter's story with me in the program that helped her body to heal. Your suggestions have restored my energy level a great deal. Think about that. How many times we walk around in low energy? Before I started working with you, some days were very hard to get through because my iron levels were very low. I still say it was nothing but God that had you sit down and share your testimony with me. I am no longer considered a candidate for a blood transfusion. I love the green recipe you shared with me to add to the program. Thanks, and I wish you much success and blessings. Again, attractive thinker Wanda was dealing with some health issues. And like I said, we master in these 6 areas in the attractive thinker movement. And she was able to participate and get the resources that she needed. She was up for a blood transfusion and actually had to cancel it. Attractive thinker. Here's another raving fan. I'm so grateful for my complimentary vision consultation with the attractive thinker, vision and mindset expert, Dr. Toni. No words will adequately express how beautifully she illuminated my circumstances. That's what I do as a vision and mindset expert. I have to shine that light so that you can see, attractive thinker, the same qualities and experiences that seem bleak and unadorned. Dr. Hatton was able to see them as a critical part of my success. God-given tools and talents to be appreciated and leveraged for my success. In the midst of all of her personal and professional pursuits, Dr. Hatton followed up with me based on a conversation from a year ago, poured into my life and evoked a fresh mindset. During this brief encounter, I was uplifted, empowered, and challenged. I walked away with a plan of action, strategies, and resources. I'm even more excited about beginning my private coaching program to go deeper within, receive support, and give life to all the ideas and visions that resonate within me. I implore you to begin your journey on the pursuit of happiness by contacting Dr. Hatton now. She will guide you into seeing yourself and visualizing your future in a way that you've never envisioned before. Dr. Toni Hatton has an amazing heart, gift, and willingness to co-create your personalized plan of success. Don't just think, do. Ask questions later and contact Dr. Toni Hatton now for direction on your next move. That's Attractive Thinker Sharonda. Look at all of these testimonials. Can you find yourself within these testimonials, Attractive Thinker? Before my work with Dr. Toni, I was tired of feeling sick. I would wake up tired. I used to take naps all the time. I wake up now and I don't feel tired. After my work with Dr. Toni, I feel really good, like renewed. I enjoyed receiving new information, which kept me inspired. I was learning new things that I could implement. I'm still working on changing things I used to do. My body is changing in the aspects of me not eating the way I used to. Dr. Toni, thank you so much for taking your time and patience. You are a great warrior when it comes to wellness in a holistic way. I love your words. I use them to help me get through some very difficult times. Thanks again for being a blessing in my life. You're a wonderful person to confide in. Your voice expresses trust, allowing me to open up. The gift you have is truly heaven sent. Attractive Thinker, Shantae. Think about that, Attractive Thinker. Dr. Toni Hatton is a true inspiration and powerful woman of God. Here's another raving fan. She is a woman of great character whom I view as both a mentor and friend. She has counseled me through one of the most trying times in my life. She has helped me to look at my situation from a different perspective, encouraged me to never give up, and showed me how to remain standing in the midst of the storm. That's what that phrase means, Attractive Thinker. It's not what you're going through, but how you're viewing it. See, you got to shift your perspective concerning your experience. Dr. Toni continues to allow God to use her to minister to me in a powerful way and in an unforgettable way. She is strong yet humble, wise yet teachable, truthful with grace, and full of compassion. Her example leads an excellence. She has taught me to discover and use the power and tools that I already have within me. She has also taught me the importance of balance in life. Dr. Toni has opened my eyes to health and wellness in a mighty way by teaching me the effects of the choices that I make, from the foods we eat to the products we use to do house cleaning daily. She always finds a way to leave an impacting message that you can carry with you throughout your life. My favorite message is, it's not what you're going through, but how you're viewing it. Attractive Thinker to Shay.
Hi everybody, my name is Naila and I just finished my private VIP session with Dr. Toni Hatton, the Attractive Thinker, and I just wanted to really say how much first of all, how grateful and thankful I am that she is who she is and that God is using her. She planned the whole day for me. It was 4 hours and she thought of me specifically. She tailor-made the day just for me. And it made me feel warm and special and loved, and that my journey was not in vain. And she helped me put some things in perspective and to see things better, clearer, and more different, even more different. And I just want to say that I am so glad and thankful that God allowed me to invest in myself. So I want you to do the same thing, invest in yourself, no matter how hard the journey is, no matter what your money looks like, no matter what people think of you, how crazy you may be. I want you to really invest in yourself. It is worth every penny, every tear, every pain. Every night I stayed up late and I didn't know how I was going to make it, when my car was acting funny, when my mind wasn't right. Dr. Hatton was there. She was there. She talked me through stuff, and even when I got up running, she was still there to encourage me and push me. So I just hope that you just invest in yourself. Take the time. If you can spend a couple of hours in the hairdresser, getting your hair dyed, fried, and laid to the side. If you can spend a couple of hours in the mall, getting that new outfit just to wear for 1 hour at the club. If you can spend a couple of hours fussing and arguing with the kids, the dog, the cat, and your spouse. Clearly you have a couple of hours in your day to get peace of mind, to get clarity, to know that God exists, to know that you're on the path. And if you're not on the path, she'll help you set that straight. If you can spend all this time in the day gossiping and doing all this stuff, I'm telling you, you can spend a couple hours investing in yourself. It is so worth. I'm glad that my journey put me right here today. And I'm thankful to Dr. Toni that she was right there alongside of me. Because had not it been for her, I don't know where I would be. I'm thankful that I don't look like my process. I'm thankful that I don't look like the hurt and pain at all that I have been through since 2012 and even before that as a baby. I'm just so thankful and grateful. Thank you, Dr. Toni, for all that you've endured so that you can make us all attractive singers even more better attractive thinkers so that we can go out into the world and bring more people back. I'm so thankful, so grateful, I'm so humbled. I'm thankful. Thank you so much.
Wow. That was Attractive Thinker Naila. And I want to say to you, Attractive Thinker, that this is your defining moment. You can get the same results and more. Think about that. This is a real moment for you. This is not an ordinary moment. It's your defining moment. You get to choose. You get to create. You get to start again. You've been given a clean slate, Attractive Thinker. And now you get to create life on your terms with this new information that you have and this new knowing about yourself, and this new belief about yourself, and this new level of trusting yourself. A defining moment is a moment in time whereas you're given a small window. This is a small window of opportunity in which to change directions and embark on a new, meaningful, and purposeful path, or decide to continue on the same path that you're currently on. There's a very small window of defining moment. Think about a moment and how quickly it goes by. This defining moment is very small. It's just a subtle shift. It's an opportunity being offered to you right now. And if you don't take the opportunity now, you're going to fall right back into the routine of life and all of the noise, and life goes on, Attractive Thinker. Here's your window of opportunity to access a greater version of you. There are endless versions of you locked up inside of you. Why not take the opportunity to get to the next level of you in this moment? Hang out with me for the next 12 weeks in the Instantly Implement 12 Weeks to Vision and Mindset Clarity program for driven go-getters, people with dreams, game changers, visionaries and trailblazers, risk takers, new, aspiring, and current entrepreneurs. Over the next 12 weeks, you're going to receive clarity, direction, focus, and next steps in the 6 areas that we talked about: vision and mindset clarity, health and wellness clarity, relationship clarity, environment clarity, business clarity, and financial clarity. Look at this picture here. Total overwhelm. Have so much to do, so many ideas, and just it's impossible for her to get all of that done. And I want you to understand, Attractive Thinker, this program is for you if you feel like this. You feel like you're all over the place trying to get organized and accomplish your goals and stay healthy and help the kids and track your finances and grow your business and develop relationships all at one time. This is for you if you desire to know yourself on a deeper level and live from the inside out. It feels like you're groping in the dark and you need clarity. This program is for you. You feel as though your thoughts are working against you. This program is for you. You can't seem to get a grip on what you want out of life. This program is for you. You feel like life is passing you by. Years are going by, nothing is changing but your age. This program is for you, Attractive Thinker, if you're ready to end the cycle of dieting and sabotaging and dieting again, or you're tired of these headaches, these repetitive headaches and stress and frustration, or you need something different, a breath of fresh air. You need support in staying focused and finishing what you start. You desire to look better and feel better in your clothes. This program is for you, Attractive Thinker, if you're tired of attracting the wrong people into your life and your environment is draining you and you have a business idea yet you're not sure how to get started, or you desire to attract more money into your life and you're struggling to get organized. This program is for you. If you're tired of trying to accomplish your goals alone and you feel like it's impossible, You've been stuck for such a long time, and something inside of you just won't let you rest. And you feel like you're suffocating trying to give birth to your dreams. This program is for you. If you're ready to be happy again and you're ready to shake off what is weighing you down, you can shake off what is weighing you down. You don't have to decide to settle for living a life of being weighed down. This program is for you if you're tired of that mental fight attractive thinker, because during weeks 1 and 2, vision, mindset, clarity, you'll get to know yourself again, receive tools to keep you mentally strong and focused and maintaining progress, clarifying your vision and mapping out the steps to accomplish it. You'll discover what is holding you back, get more accomplished in your 24-hour day. Think about that. During weeks 3 and 4, health and wellness clarity, you'll discover the root causes of your eating habits, how to understand the language of your body and its needs, how to align your food with your vision goals, take the guesswork out of your meals and the secrets about food, and how to reshape your body. During weeks 5 and 6, relationship clarity, you'll discover how to develop a better relationship with yourself, tools for choosing healthy, aligned, value-based relationships. During weeks 7 and 8, environment clarity, you'll discover how to create an environment that minimizes stress and energizes you, which environments are affecting you, and how to restructure them. During weeks 9 and 10, business clarity, you'll discover how to shift from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset, how to overcome the mental barriers to seeing yourself as a successful CEO, how to set your financial goals and what you need to reach those goals, how to track, manage, and create content that sells, tools for marketing, the structure of a successful consultation. We're going to go over all of that during the business clarity session of this program. During weeks 11 and 12, financial clarity, you'll discover how to develop a successful relationship with money, uproot contrary money beliefs, and organize and manage your finances. Create an environment where you can grow your money. And I have a fast action bonus for you, attractive thinker. The value is $1,497, $1,497. The first 10 people to invest in full will receive a 45-minute private strategy session to jumpstart your success. Exactly like you saw in the prior video with attractive thinker Naila. The first 10 people are going to receive a private strategy session just like Naila received. Seizing your defining moment right now at instantlyimplement.theattractivethinker.guru, and paying in full will guarantee your spot for your free private strategy session. You want to write down this website. This is where you can register for the 12-week program, Instantly Implement 12 Weeks to Vision and Mindset Clarity. www.instantlyimplement.theattractivethinker.guru. Okay, and when you get to the web page, that link I just shared with you, this is what that page is going to look like, so you'll know you're in the right space. Okay, and you're going to scroll down to about the middle of the page. You're going to see a section on the page that looks like this. You have two options. You have the full pay option, whereas the first 10 people who register and pay in full will receive the private strategy session, which is a $1,497 value. You're going to receive that complimentary just for taking quick action and understanding that this is your defining moment, and I'm going to invest in my moment because I'm investing in a next level version of me. There's also a button here on this page for the 4-pay option for $625, 4 payments within the 12 weeks of the program at www.instantlyimplement.theattractivethinker.guru. Because this is your defining moment. You want to seize your defining moment, attractive thinker. You don't want this moment to go by. A moment in time where you're given a small window of opportunity in which to change directions and embark on a new, meaningful, and purposeful path, or just simply decide to continue on the path that you're currently on. Think about that. This window of opportunity releases a greater version of you. It just gives you access to a greater version of you. You'll be hanging out with me for 12 weeks in the Instantly Implement 12 Weeks to Vision and Mindset Clarity program. And again, this program is for driven go-getters. You know who you are. You know you have visions, dreams, and goals, and you're a game changer. And people always come to you because they know you calm things down, you straighten things out, you set the record straight, you can find things and you can fix things, and you're just the go-to person in your family. You bring peace and order. Think about that. You're the trailblazer. You're the first generation wealth builder. You're the one with the vision. Think about that, attractive thinker. And if that's you, then this is your defining moment. And you're going to have to take action so that you get the resources that you need to be the best that you can be. You need the resources and the mental tools to make sure that you are reaching your fullest potential. It's time for you to get support now. It's time for somebody to pour into you. It's time for you to be positioned for somebody to care enough about your vision and your dreams and your goals like you care about other people's. This is your defining moment. So over the next 12 weeks, you're going to receive clarity on your visions, dreams, and goals. You're going to get some direction. You're going to know exactly what direction to go in. And you're going to have some focus because we're going to work intensely together. This is a very intense program, Attractive Thinker. And you're going to make more progress in 12 weeks. It's possible to make more progress in these 12 weeks than you've made in the past 12 years of your life. Because it's strategic, it's focused. You have mental tools. We go deep. We get to the root. We find out where the blocks are. We uproot these blocks and we begin to implement and take action on your goals so you can have your book in your hand, your business up and running, your project moving and accomplishing. Think about that. And the next steps in these 6 areas of your life: vision and mindset clarity, health and wellness clarity, relationship clarity, environment clarity, business clarity, and financial clarity at instantlyimplement.theattractivethinker.guru. You know this is for you, attractive thinker, if you feel like you're all over the place trying to get organized, accomplish your goals, stay healthy, help the kids and the family, track your finances, grow your business, develop relationships all at one time. That's overwhelming. And you desire to know yourself on a deeper level and live from the inside out. You know this is your defining moment, attractive thinker. If it feels like you're groping in the dark and you need clarity and you feel as though your thoughts are working against you instead of for you, and you can't seem to get a grip, you feel like life is passing you by and years are going by and nothing is changing but your age. Think about that. This is your defining moment if you're ready to end that cycle of dieting and sabotaging and dieting again and feeling bad and feeling the guilt and the regret. It's time to end all of that. That you don't have to settle for that. That does not have to be your lifestyle. You know this is your defining moment if you're tired of the headaches, the stress, and the frustration, and you need support in staying focused and finishing what you started, or you're tired of attracting the wrong people into your life. Every time you turn around, there's the same person. I'm attracting the same type of person in my life. Something in the background is doing that on your behalf, making decisions for you. And it's in your subconscious mind. It's in your subconscious programming. And we get to the root of that so that you can make new choices and be comfortable with those choices. You know that this is your defining moment if your environment is draining you and you have a business idea, yet you're not sure how to get started, or you desire to attract more money into your life, or you're struggling to get organized. Think about that. This is your defining moment if you're tired of trying to accomplish your goals alone. You feel like it's impossible, or you've been stuck for so long. Maybe this is just the way it's going to be. Think about that. Something inside of you just will not let you rest, though. You just keep showing up. You keep thinking, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is your defining moment. You're looking at it. And that's the thing. Defining moments don't look like defining moments. You have to shift your perception and see them as defining moments and stake your claim. Say, this is my defining moment. Make it your defining moment by taking action on it. You know it's your defining moment if you feel like you're suffocating, trying to give birth to your dreams. You're ready to be happy again. You're ready to shake off what's weighing you down, and you're tired of the mental fight. Think about that. During weeks 1 and 2, vision and mindset clarity, you're going to get to know yourself again. Receive tools to keep you mentally strong and focused on your goals. You need that. We need tools to stay focused because there's so many distractions. Clarify your vision and map out the steps. Discover what's holding you back. Get more accomplished in your 24-hour day. During weeks 3 and 4, health and wellness clarity, you'll discover the root causes of what you're eating, how to use food to stay well, how to align your food with your vision goals, take the guesswork out of your meals. You don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Secrets about food and how to reshape your body. During weeks 5 and 6, relationship clarity, you'll discover how to develop better relationships with yourself, and you'll have tools for choosing healthy, aligned, value-based relationships. During weeks 7 and 8, environment clarity. How do you create an environment that minimizes stress and energizes you? We're going to go over that. Which environments are affecting you? Which environments are best for you? Which environments don't serve you? And how to restructure them. Think about that. During weeks 9 and 10, business clarity, you'll discover how to shift from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset, how to overcome the mental barriers to seeing yourself as a successful CEO, how to set your financial goals and what you need to reach those goals, how to track, manage, and create content that sells, tools for marketing, and the structure of a successful consultation. During weeks 11 and 12, financial clarity, you'll develop a successful relationship with money, uproot contrary beliefs, organize and manage your finances, and create an environment where your money can grow. So are you one of the first 10 attractive thinkers to invest in full and receive your 45-minute private strategy session to jumpstart your success? Hurry on over to www.instantly-implement. These spaces are limited. That's why I said the first 10 people. My schedule is so tight, and I'm going to set aside time to coach 10 people so that it can prepare your mind for what you're about to receive. And it makes the information that I'm going to share with you much easier to get into your subconscious program and start shifting some things around so that you can really go further faster throughout this program. Instantly implement theattractivethinker.guru. Seizing your defining moment right now, attractive thinker. Take action now, attractive thinker. You have two choices: the suffering way or the successful supportive way. Instantly implement theattractivethinker.guru. What is the cost? Actually, there are two costs. I want you to write this down. Remember, every time we say no to something, we're also saying yes to something else. Remember that? The financial cost of this investment is $1,997 or 4 payments of $625, which includes 12 weeks of life-altering tools, strategies, resources, and support from a vision and mindset expert, myself, that will shift your life, overwhelm, and confusion to balance and productivity. Think about that. You're going to shift from overwhelm and confusion to balance and productivity. The emotional and mental cost, because see, it's not just a financial investment. There's an emotional and mental cost of not making this investment. Well, your life will continue on as it is. You'll get the same results that you're getting now. You'll continue looking for another solution in the next meeting, the next conference, the next message, another answered prayer, and you'll wait longer to live your dream. There's also making this investment in your defining moment. Stressful days, high cortisol levels, struggling to lose weight, headaches, overwhelm, unfulfillment, mediocre days. Think about that. This is your defining moment, attractive thinker. Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone? You'll receive immediate access. Every other week, you'll receive a lesson. This is the structure of the program. Assignments and tools in your email box. The week following your lesson, because you'll have 7 days to complete your lesson, you'll join your fellow attractive thinkers in a live Q&A topic and discussion session about the lesson. And I'll share some mind-altering resources to support you in deepening your transformation and sustaining the changes that you're making in your life. For example, week 1 goes like this: vision and mindset clarity. You'll be sent an email in your box, and then the Wednesday of the following week, which is week 2, is the Q&A call, okay? So you're going to receive the call-in number upon registration in your email box as well. Week 3 is health and wellness clarity. That will be sent to your email box. And week 4 is the Q&A call at 8 p.m. to discuss the lesson, okay? It's a guarantee that you'll succeed. Think about that. Now you have the information, the tools, and the support. You don't just have information, you have tools and you have support. At the end of the program, you'll have clarity, direction, focus, next steps, confidence, motivation. See, confidence sells. Think about that. Motivation, increased energy, more meaning and fulfillment and balance in your life. You're going to feel like your visions, your dreams, and your goals are achievable. You're going to have less stress. You'll be empowered. You'll be stronger. Like you'll feel like it's possible. You'll feel capable. Like it's not all bad after all. You feel like life is great. You'll feel like you've released another version of you. You'll discover a new way of showing up in the world. Quick, easy ways to instantly implement the information that you'll learn. Secrets about yourself that you never knew. How to shift unfavorable circumstances into favorable outcomes. How to make choices that cause you to win in life. How to take back control of your time. The power that's at your fingertips to create a thriving, exciting, and adventurous life. You're going to discover all of that. You'll experience struggle because you're desiring something that you were not taught to do. Think about that. We all experience this struggle in our lives, and you haven't been exposed to it. That's why people experience struggle. You're desiring something you weren't taught, or you haven't been exposed to it. So why should you seize this defining moment and set aside the next 12 weeks to get clear, get support, and shift your life? Because your children are at stake. If you don't, then your children are going to repeat your history. You got to carve a new path. Why should you take advantage of this defining moment and invest in yourself? Because your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren's lives are at stake. If you don't take action and carve a new path, a new way of doing things, then your children and their children, look at the generations, will repeat the same patterns that are keeping you stuck and frustrated. Think about that. Over the next 12 weeks, this dream attractive thinker is going to shift your life. These resources are going to shift your life. These tools are going to shift your life. This dream is the only thing that makes you feel alive. And not accomplishing it also means living a common, routine, meaningless life. You just simply watch this webinar to the end and go back to living the life you're living. Whatever was going on prior to this defining moment, or whatever TV show is currently on, your life may be good, but you don't want to sacrifice great for good. Taking action on the tools, strategies, and resources in the Instant Implement 12 Weeks, the Vision and Mindset Clarity Program will support you in ending that procrastination and instantly implementing what you know to do in your life and in your business. Being more confident in your decisions that you make because you now know who you are and what you should and shouldn't be a part of in your life. Think about that. Getting and staying healthy because you know yourself. You know your triggers and your cravings and how to address them in a way that supports your goals versus sabotaging them. You take on the posture of a CEO and not an employee in your business. Think about that. Money flows to you with ease and it stays. It just doesn't come and go, it stays. You begin to develop relationships that reflect your strengths, not your weaknesses. You start creating an environment that keeps your fire lit so that you can be consistent and end the procrastination. Again, you have two choices, the suffering way or the successful supportive way. So what are the costs? Actually, attractive thinker, it's not just a financial cost. There's also a physical and emotional cost as well. But the financial cost is $1,997 or 4 payments. We have a convenient payment plan of $625, 4 payments. And these 12 weeks, Attractive Thinker, they include life-altering tools, strategies, and resources and support that will shift your life. Think about that. The overwhelm in your life is shifted from overwhelming confusion to balance and productivity. The emotional cost, remember, there's not just a physical cost, a financial cost, but there's an emotional and a mental cost to not making this investment. Life will continue on as it is. You'll get the same results that you're getting now. You're already used to them, so there's not going to be too much drama in your life. You'll continue looking for another solution, another answered prayer, and you'll wait longer for another opportunity to live your dream. The physical cost of not making this investment: stressful days, high cortisol levels. Cortisol makes you hold on to fat. Struggling to lose weight, headaches, overwhelm, unfulfillment, and mediocre days. Most of the time, decisions are made based on the financial cost, but the physical, mental, and emotional parts of us have a price to pay too. Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone, Attractive Thinker? It's not what you're going through, but how you're viewing it. Think attractively. That's my favorite saying, referencing the Attractive Thinker movement, because it's very, very true. We've got to shift our perception in order to see a different outcome and create a different outcome. So here's your extra bonus, 12 tools for staying unstuck. I want you to write this link down, http://theattractivethinker.guru/bonus with a capital B. And then you have 2 capital I's there. There's a space between bonus and the capital I's. I don't want you to miss that. .mp3. http:// theattractivethinker.guru / bonus with a capital B space capital I dot MP3. There's your bonus audio, 12 tools to staying unstuck, okay? Thank you so much for staying until the end. I so enjoyed sharing space and time with you, and I trust that mental healing has begun to overcome you, overtake you, overwhelm you, just cover you and saturate you. Your truth is rising to the surface, and I look forward to supporting you, hanging out with you for the next 12 weeks, sharing some powerful mental tools with you and resources to support you in getting unstuck and staying unstuck. Again, stay connected for mindset maintenance at www.facebook.com/theattractivethinker and facebook.com/groups for our private group, The Attractive Thinker Group, theattractivethinker.guru, and our YouTube channel is youtube.com/user/theattractivethinker/featured. Okay, these are ways that you can stay connected to the Attractive Thinker movement. I am so delighted, Attractive Thinker, that you took the time just to invest in yourself and create a moment, your defining moment, whereas you can get free, make another decision. You don't have to think about starting over. No one wants to start over. You want to start again. You get another opportunity to start again, to start to live your dream, create the life that you desire. And as a vision and mindset expert, I'm here to support you by shining the light. That's what a vision expert does. I shine the light on your path. Sometimes the path can get really dark and cloudy and foggy. We have that foggy thinking. We know our dream is out there. We feel it. We can sense it. We just don't know where it is. Can't put our hand on it. So when I shine the light, you're going to see clearly. You're going to know exactly what action to take in your life to get to where you want to be. Dr. Toni Hatton here, your vision and mindset expert at theattractivethinker.guru. My life's work, that's always to make your life better. Remember, it is not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. Think attractively. Remember, the first 10 people who invest in full, I have to book your 45-minute private strategy session. So hurry so we can get this calendar filled up and start on our 12-week journey to vision and mindset clarity. I'll talk to you soon.